I love the Halo bell, man. That's my shit.
Bell.
That's my
Last
shit.
time we was like, bro, where's the bell at?
That's my
where's
shit.
The bell? 5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
Halo bell.
Halo bell.
It's time for that action, man. Hey, man.
What's up?
What's poppin', man? You know what I'm
here.
saying? It's a special day, man.
It's a special day.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, by the time y'all see it, this the special day is not here anymore.
I would put on the pin, but it's my birthday today.
It is
my
his
birthday.
All right?
Yeah.
He's the big
2-4, 24. Isn't that crazy? I can't believe I did it. I can't believe I made it here. Hey, look, I made it. You know what I'm saying?
To 24.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn it, I lied, y'all. I'm sorry. I can't hold this. I'm 34 today.
Shout outs to Kane, man. Look, you know what I'm saying?
4.
Hey, man, it's a special age, man. It's cool,
yeah,
man.
mid-30s. It feels good.
Yeah?
It feels good. I think, honestly, what makes it feel so good is the fact that I've been training my body to not feel like, ooh, I'm 34. It's the, hey, I'm 34.
It's like, hey, I feel kind of good.
I feel pretty good.
I feel
pretty good.
Man.
Like, I'm not going to lie. So it does feel really good. And today's a good day.
That's what's up, man. You got any plans, man, that you can talk about?
Yo, so I'm one of those simple ass people with birthdays.
Okay.
Last week I mentioned it on the pod, on the episode, because I was like, being a joker a little bit. And I'll like, just for planning, in short, what I'm trying to say is, I don't really do much. I don't really like get big about my birthday.
Yeah. That's most guys too.
But yeah, and
that's most men. Yeah.
And I understand why. Like it's just not that I don't want to celebrate myself. I want to celebrate myself.
Yeah.
However, it's a Thursday, so like, like I don't.
Yeah.
There's not really much else I can really do. Besides, okay, I lied. There's things I can do. But my kids are in school. I have to, after we're done recording this, I have to record a commercial today.
Okay.
And go home. So I got to go jump in my booth. And then I'm going to get lunch with my fiance, which is going to be great. And then the boys will be out. Then I'm dad. Then basketball practice and dinner and showers. Like, it's a normal, it's a Thursday.
Okay. It's a busy Thursday.
It's a busy Thursday.
Okay. Would you have it any other way, though?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Fair enough, man.
No,
Fair enough.
This
and that's
is
what matters,
exactly
man.
what I want.
Well, yeah, man. Well, look, man. Happy birthday to
Thank
you,
you.
man.
Thank
you
you.
decided to do the pod on your birthday. You know what I'm saying? This is cool, man.
This is cool.
Because I don't know if I do it. If it's my birthday on the pod,
You
I'm
wouldn't
like,
want to
ooh.
do it. You wouldn't want to do it.
I don't know, bro.
That's weird.
Is it, though?
I would say.
I don't know, man. I don't be like.
What are you trying to do on your birthday? What do you do for your birthday?
Nothing, bro.
See, so.
I hit the gym. That's it.
Oh.
I hit the gym. True gym rat. Hit the gym. That's like, that is like a staple though. Like I can't start doing nothing else and on my birthday until the gym gets done first. That has to be done. And then anything else, like if the wife should, like if she wants to surprise me with something that's cool, go see the fam. But typically,
nothing. The gym.
Doing much, bro. That's
you
it,
really,
bro.
You really are a gym rat.
I'm telling you, bro.
Like you just
you know
up
what
in there
I'm saying?
scurrying.
Hey, man. Yeah, at least I smell good.
At least, just, okay.
At least I smell good.
Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Smell good,
I'll say it right now. I've never smelt this man dirty. Never smelt him dirty. Not that I'm getting all up in there.
All right, bro.
I've never smelt him dirty.
I
just want to let the people know.
I think that's a great time for us to go to the next thing, man. Because they came here for something, right? It is his birthday, whatever the case is.
Yes.
Before he takes that to a place that doesn't need to be taken. Man, the people are here for something, man.
All right.
They're here for something.
You're right.
Let's give them what they want.
This is the I Gotta Know podcast, the podcast that marries our two cool professions in fitness and entertainment and delivers them to you any way and anywhere you get your podcast.
Literally any way and anywhere.
Any way and anywhere. My name is Kane.
And my name is Pat.
Yup.
Welcome back, man.
Woo, episode 4.
Back.
Episode 4.
This is 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, man.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Vámonos, man.
Hey,
Happy
so today is a special episode because my birthday.
Yes.
But it's also a special episode because we are going to, I don't know, we're going to try and, I want to say mix it up, but we aren't just doing the regular topics.
Okay.
Topic today.
Yeah.
Today's topic is aging and identity. You know, I don't even remember what the title is going to be, so you'll see it as a thumbnail on the YouTube or whatever. But it'll be talking about aging and identity because today I have aged.
Yes.
And so, but daily are humans aging, you know? But there's a lot of intricacies that come with with growing, with aging, with maturity,
Right.
with the passage of time.
Yeah, man. It goes by quick, bro.
Goes by
sneaks
real
up
quick.
on you, bro.
It sneaks up.
You blink, you go from 18 to 34, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Real quick.
real quick, yo.
quick. So for all my young listeners out there, probably my sons, it goes by real quick.
Yeah.
So every time the dad says, "Hey, just enjoy being a kid. It's all good. Like there's no rush. Don't.
Oh man,
you're good. You know what? Just be a kid. Don't even worry about that.
I
mean it.
Be a kid, bro.
Be a kid.
Be a kid, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay, it's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be good.
real
Some
good.
stuff, man. We're gonna be going down memory lane. I know.
Yeah.
We're gonna be talking about some things, man.
We
So
are
what
gonna
we
be
got,
talking
man?
about
What's
this.
up? What we got?
So I'm thinking. So if you're joining us on episode 4, or you've listened to every single episode up until now, then you know how we do things. We do our format is Q&A style.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna go ahead and ask him a couple of questions that are on my note card.
And then I also got mines.
Yep.
He got his, I got mines.
He doesn't know the questions I'm going to ask him, and I don't know the questions he's going to ask me.
Absolutely.
So that keeps it fun. It keeps it fancy. Keeps it fresh. So
keeps it absolutely
Fresh.
tubular. Bro.
Yes, totally tubular. So I think we should just dive right into it.
Let's get
for
it,
the
man.
people.
What's good?
Why not?
What's
okay,
good? What's
I'm
good?
going to keep
What's
it going with asking you the first question, because I feel like that's what's been working for us.
Let's do it then.
So,
Let's do it.
So I'm going to go ahead and jump
ready.
right into this, folks.
Okay.
So question number 1. Do we fear getting older, or do we fear losing who we've been?
Ooh.
That's a poignant question. And I'm really wondering what your opinion is about exactly that. Like, is it locking in on that fear?
Yeah.
You know, because I feel like the passage of time is scary, you know?
Yeah.
And so, do we fear getting older as a society, within yourself, whatever it might be, or is it the fear of losing who you've been?
I think this answer would change based on who you ask.
I agree.
I think people would have different things. So from my experience, I think it's more of a fear of losing who you are, what you think you are, who you think you
Who
are.
you perceive that you
right?
are.
Because you were constantly evolving.
Right.
Right. That's just the natural order of things.
Yeah.
But I think it's more so of, the time frame that you're in, the way things are going. Even if things are going like bad in a certain time frame
Right.
or a point in time, you identify with that.
Yeah.
Right? You identify with whatever's going on in the time frame.
Right,
And the longer it goes on, the more you're like, now this is me. I can't see myself, or I don't envision myself feeling something different or doing something different, because this is all that I've known. So maybe it's kind of a little bit of a double-edged sword. But if I had to answer that, honestly, I think it's more so a fear of losing, or I don't even like the word losing. I wouldn't even say that.
Okay.
I'll say more so sensing the evolution, like sensing the shift.
Right.
Like, all right, I don't think the same. My body's not the same.
Right.
My viewpoint on things different. It's not the same. The things I used to do when I was younger versus now, it's not the same thing.
Right. Across the board.
Yeah, it's across the board. Like, everything's different. You know, the stuff that you're doing at now being 34 versus at 15.
Yeah.
That's pretty much two
Yo, I don't even know that kid.
completely different people.
It's not that I don't know that kid anymore, but the kid that he was, that 15-year-old version of myself was,
Yeah.
like I understand him better now than I ever could have. That's what I mean to say.
Right.
I understand though, because I have the maturity, the experience, the time.
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I've been 15, almost 20 years.
Yeah.
It's almost
God
2 decades.
Damn. You're oldest. I'm joking, bro.
I said it
I'm
aloud.
joking. Yeah, I said it out loud.
Oh, no.
bro.
Yeah, it's been
God
almost 20
damn.
years since I've been a 15-year-old kid.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so I do understand that kid. That kid, however, wouldn't be able to truly understand me. But you mentioned about like recognizing the evolution.
Yeah.
I'll be really honest with you. I don't believe wholeheartedly everyone can do that. I don't believe a lot of people can recognize the evolution as it's happening.
Yeah.
I think that I feel, and I could be wrong, that if you could recognize the evolution, we probably have a lot more good in the world. We might have a lot more understanding in the world, because things are always changing. Things aren't always going to be as they always were.
Right.
If you can recognize that in real time, I feel like that can promote good. That can promote positive. But
I agree. I agree on that. I think the only issue with that classic quote, man, misery loves company, bro. So the people that constantly relive, traumatic experiences, and to a certain degree, it's easier said than done to be like, yeah, get over it, right?
Right.
But also at the same time, too, because that's happened for so long in their life, because they've replayed that same scene, that same incident, that same year, or whatever it is, they've identified with that.
Yeah.
And in a weird way, they found comfort in that.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Even though it sucks and it's bad, whatever the case is, that's like, all right, like, this is who I am. This is what I'm about. And, on the flip side, it's like, bruh, like, everybody goes through traumatic things.
Yeah.
Everybody has bad things happen to them.
Right.
This is not a trauma battle. I told that to people before. It's not like, we're not trying to out-trauma each other. Like, oh, you ain't been through what I've been through. No. So you should be all right. You ain't seen what I've seen. Like, bro, trauma is trauma, bro.
Trauma is trauma.
Like, and the stuff that you've experienced and stuff like that, like, everybody's life experience is different.
Right.
But if you see somebody else who's getting over that particular traumatic event, you can do the same thing as well.
Absolutely.
And it's like, people are like, man, I wish I thought the same when I was a certain age. You're not supposed to. Your experience is different. The stuff that you experienced at 20 or didn't experience at 20, now between 20 and 34 or 44 or 54. Like, dude, that's a lot of time. Like, even in just 1 year, that whole thing can change and be different. So to your point, I do agree. If people just allow things to just, change, right? Your vantage point is gonna, it's gonna be different. The way you look at things is gonna be different. Like, that's supposed to happen. Yeah, that's natural. It would, the world, certain things wouldn't happen, I guess. Or the aftermath of some of those things, if they did happen, wouldn't be as bad. We'd be able to bounce back a little bit. Yeah. But the whole thing is, people identify with whatever that traumatic or that stressful thing is. And you do that long enough, that's who you are. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. Whether it's true or not, whether it's, whatever, but it's, if you identify with that, oh man, it's like, there's people, I'm sure you've experienced people as well, whether it's, friends, family, counterparts, colleagues, whatever the case is. It's just like the whole woe is me, like, oh my God, like, this is the reason why I can't do this. Or this is why I can't do that. It's like, I don't believe that, bro.
No, man.
That, man.
I feel like there's a part of it that ends up being, to your point about, so I'll map it out. So I wanted to jump right onto the recognizing evolution. Yeah. And then we got to the point, this last point that you had, where there's that repetitive, woe is me, I'm stuck in this, I've been traumatized, I've been through a lot. Yeah. And so I don't know how to get out, so I'm just going to continue that cycle. Right. And let that cycle repeat until whenever, right? Whenever, yeah. And that's something I feel like it's very human. It is a very human experience.
Yeah, it is.
To feel that and to not really know how to break or get out of cycles. Yeah. Something I talk to my sons about is breaking the cycle of discipline. Yeah. The way that I was disciplined versus how I discipline them. Yeah. It's different. It's very, very different. Yeah. The way I was disciplined was traumatizing. Yeah. To the point where I've had to work through it in therapy. Yeah. To figure out how to forgive and also to learn for myself as a father how to find balance. Because what I was ready to do, like many people before me, I was ready to repeat the cycle.
Oh yeah, you ready? Look, you ready to crash? You like, this how I got this one. I'm about we about to do the same thing.
I'm gonna beat your ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna beat your ass
because my ass got beat.
Yeah, and look, I learned, and you gonna learn the same way.
Well, see, but I didn't learn.
Absolutely. I'm about to say
I didn't learn.
Bring it around, man.
I didn't learn. Right. I didn't learn anything from that. Right. I learned absolutely nothing except for I learned that I was misunderstood.
Oh, yeah.
I learned that no one was listening.
Mm-hmm.
No one was really helping.
Yeah.
And that I was going to repeat the exact same thing that got me into that position.
Right.
I'm going to do the bad thing again because, but
Yeah.
I might try to do it quieter. Like,
Yeah.
But I'm going to do the bad thing again because no one's telling me how to fix that thing or how to grow from that thing or how to learn from it or what to do differently.
Right.
All I got was you did a bad thing. Pow.
Yeah.
That wasn't the answer.
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't it. So same thing for my kids.
Yeah.
Where it's like, guys, that's not the answer. The answer isn't if I hit you or if I yell at you, are you learning anything from me? Do you want to listen to dad if he's yelling at you?
Absolutely.
They both answered no.
Right.
And would you listen to dad if I'm hitting you?
Definitely
they were like,
not.
definitely no.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely
bro.
not. And that's been years now of the conversation, having it directly with my kids.
Yeah.
To not repeat that cycle.
Yeah.
To recognize the evolution, then to not play the victim and sit in that trauma.
Yeah.
And then also to break the cycle.
Right. Exactly.
And that's hard to do.
Yeah.
And that's just one example.
Yeah.
Being a person in society
Yeah.
can be very traumatizing in general.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because there are many things out to bring you down, to get you, to trip you up, to whatever.
Yeah.
And that's society, the world is going to beat you up regardless. So what I'm not trying to do for my kids is beat them up for the world that's going to do that anyways.
Yeah.
I'm looking to help them not only strengthen and build up a thicker skin.
Yeah.
It isn't just that. It's also understanding their emotions, how to react to circumstances, how to manage your reactions. That's huge. And the list goes on.
Yeah.
And so, I feel like that was the starter question being, do we fear with aging? Do we fear losing who we've been?
Yeah.
Or what was it? Losing who we've been or getting older?
Yeah.
I mean, they go hand in hand.
They do.
They go hand in hand.
They do go hand
As you
in
get
hand.
older, you're going to lose who you've been.
Yeah.
And that's just how it goes. Now, that said, that could be terrifying. That's why I really wanted to bring up, I wrote fear twice.
Yeah.
Because it is growing, aging is scary. The passage of time.
Yep.
It is scary.
Mm-hmm.
I'm loving being 34 already. I love, like I mentioned every episode.
Yeah.
I love my life.
Yeah.
I love my reality.
Yeah.
So this is wonderful.
Yeah, right.
Because aging is a privilege.
It is.
Aging is a privilege.
It is. It is, man.
Not everybody gets to do that.
No.
Not everybody has the opportunity to see themselves in these older ages. Not everybody gets to, celebrate a birthday with family and friends that genuinely care about them.
Right, exactly.
Not everybody gets to, but swinging right back, not everybody gets to experience 34.
No.
And, that's, I wholeheartedly sit with aging is a privilege.
It is.
And it's a privilege not to be diminished or minimized. Because I'm so grateful to be here today because at multiple points in my life did I not want to be here.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to age any further than where I was.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted to disappear off the face of this earth
Mm-hmm.
and trying to disappear off the face of this earth, suicidal ideation is a bitch.
Yeah.
And wanting to no longer live is shitty.
Yeah, that's a tip of
it's
the iceberg
heavy.
right there. Yeah,
It's a big iceberg.
That's a tip of the
And
iceberg.
it's a shitty feeling.
Yeah.
One that is not easily battled alone as well. But that's why those experiences that I've had that I'm sure we'll get to at other times in other episodes as well that I'd love to dive in deep, but it's given me a true appreciation for aging and realizing that it is a privilege.
Yeah, for sure, man. Absolutely, man. And that's and also too getting to a certain point as well. It doesn't dismiss, some of the things you might have experienced. For sure, it doesn't dismiss it, but somewhere along the way, it's like you have a better understanding of why the experiences were what they were.
Right.
Right. So whether it was his family or his siblings, whatever the case was, you gain some sort of, I guess, grace is the word that I would use. Like, oh, this is okay. Like, I see that. I see this because they experience things this way.
Right.
Maybe oftentimes it's at a younger age as well. And once you get the ball rolling, it's kind of hard to kind of step away from that because that's all you know.
Yeah.
So to your point, even though he said it jokingly, he was like, yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing to you what happened to me.
Happened to me.
I'm gonna do the same thing.
Yep.
But then you realize, like, oh snap, like they're people also who had experiences.
Yes.
It doesn't make it right.
No.
What happened, but they had their own shit.
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
They had their own shit.
Oh, yeah.
And because for whatever reason, maybe they didn't deal with it. Maybe they just, tried to brush it under the rug or whatever the case is, and they tried to mask it as something else. That's why things were what they were. But you end up, discovering a little bit more of the grace. And it kind of happens when you give yourself a little bit more of the grace also.
Oh, absolutely.
The more times you give yourself the grace, because you are only human.
Yeah.
And that goes for anybody, right? You are only human. So the more you give yourself that grace, it's easier to give the grace and or be forgiving to others. And that's like, I feel like something like that, when that starts to happen and you start to get to that point, you start to become free, actually.
Yeah.
Right? Even though we're in a country that's the land of the free.
Yeah.
But you aren't actually free until you're free from yourself, if that makes sense.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because us as human beings feel like we need to hold ourselves back in so many ways for so many reasons, whether that's societal, whether that's because of, how your household was.
Yeah.
How you were, how it was in church for you, how it was with a past relationship.
Yeah.
And that this phenomenon, of uncertainty, is a tough battle every day, no matter how old you are.
Yeah.
Life can change at any point in time.
Oh yeah. And
it really does matter how we manage these expectations of our day to day, and wade through the uncertainty.
Yeah.
Because I think walking in uncertainty, that's okay. Every day is uncertain. We are uncertain every day of how the day will go.
Yeah, man.
If we will be alive the next day.
Yeah.
And and our part in the world. I don't know how I affect a lot of people every single day. I can't know all that information.
Right, yeah.
How do I
that's a
affect
lot.
every single person I come across?
That's a lot.
That's
bro.
a lot.
That's a lot, man. But like to your point though, and that's one of the things I get super like amped and like passionate about, because I feel in my own spirit, I guess, where the uncertainty is, in a way, in my strange mind, it's exciting in a sense.
Yeah.
Right. The fear, like the space of the unknown.
Right.
It's kind of exciting, right? Just like you said, you was like, I don't know how I affect, or how I'm gonna affect these people or whoever I come across, right? And then I take it a step further. It's like, but you understand you got the power to affect said person.
Yes.
Right? Every person you come across.
Oh, yeah.
And then I have a legitimate fear. I ain't gonna lie to you, since we talking about it, like when people ask, like, oh yeah, what's your biggest fear, whatever the case is?
Spiders.
Nah, man. My wife, though, boy.
Spiders.
What's it called?
Arachnophobia. Spiders.
Hey, Lee. Sorry, I'm sorry. But yeah, spiders. Yeah, she don't like spiders, bro.
No,
the wife don't like
feel
spiders,
you.
bro.
I feel you.
she don't like bugs, but spiders. That's like
all
that's up
bugs.
there.
But spiders have a purpose in the world.
Hey man, they have a purpose
fear.
until they step inside my house, bro. And then you gotta die.
Now you in my arena.
Yeah, now you gotta die.
Right now.
Yeah, now you gotta die. You saw what I just did to your cousin.
Ooh.
Now I gotta do it to you.
You mean Jimmy? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm about to kill Ernie. I'm about to kill him.
Oh
now, you know
no.
what I'm saying?
You know what? I don't really care about Ernie. Go ahead.
Kill them both, man.
Kill 'em. Yeah.
But like,
go ahead. Your biggest fear.
Like the way that I think about it, though,
Your biggest fear.
the biggest fear is like when it's all said and done.
Yeah.
Right. And and it's time to, what I'm saying, to meet the Creator, whatever you believe in, however you believe in it. When it's all said and done.
Yeah.
And you have to have that honest conversation. And it's like, did you do everything that you could have done while you were here on earth? Did you do everything that you could have done? Did you motivate and inspire any and everybody that you could have? Right? Of course, you're human, you go through things, but did you leave cheese and lettuce on the table? Did you leave any stone unturned? Something about that idea I'm not a fan of. Right? I'm not a fan of that, right? And that's a great reason as to why I am who I am and why like the switch never gets shut off.
Right.
Because I tell people, you never know when this all can be done.
Yeah.
Nothing lasts forever.
No.
Everything has to come to an end. So I want to, if this is an orange, I'm going to squeeze the shit out that orange until there's
every
nothing
last
left.
drop.
Right? Every last
Every
drop.
last drop.
Right? And if I'm sad that one's gone, I'm going to see if I can if I can
get some more.
Can I get some more?
Can I get some more? Yeah,
I can't get some more? Okay, how do I create my own oranges?
Right. Yeah.
Right, how do I create my own oranges?
Yeah.
But that right there is like I have this, I wish I was like an artist or something like that and I can like draw it out or something like that.
Yeah.
But in my mind, it's like, now that's a legitimate fear. Like you go up there, like I feel like everybody here, on the earth has a purpose for something.
Oh, don't.
Right? Whether people find that purpose, that's a different story, but everybody has something. But once I feel like for me, I found my lane in that. And I'm like, all right, every day you milk it, bro. Every day, because you never know when things are over. And I don't want the conversation to be like, oh man, he left a lot on the table, man.
Right.
None of that. Like, I want it to be like, my thing is every day, everything that you put all your energy into it, put all your time, your blood, sweat, put everything into that because you just never know. So.
No, I like what you're saying, man. Because I mean that is a fear. That is a fear that maybe I didn't do enough.
Yeah,
maybe I wasn't myself enough. Maybe I could have been there more in this way, or maybe a little less in this other way.
Yeah.
And I get that, but something that hopefully this can help you, and maybe it'll help people out there that might be dealing with something similar.
Yeah,
is like maturity. Because it's tough these are things you realize and think about now. You had to mature into this.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I feel like maturity is realizing that every version of yourself served a purpose.
For sure. Absolutely.
And so then, did you really leave anything on the table in the end?
Yeah.
Did you really leave anything on the table?
Yeah.
The answer, and hopefully this helps, is I would say no.
Yeah.
I think every version of yourself served the purpose it needed to serve. And that is maturity.
That is
growth.
Yeah,
and that's maturity. Even having that realization, you know, and being able to live in that. Yeah, if you can live in that in real time too, that's also pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
to go, wow, I have now walked into this next room. And wow, like that last room was crazy. It was wild. I learned this, I learned that. I experienced this, experienced that. I didn't like this, I didn't like that. But man, I'm just I'm happy to be here now. Yeah. And so that version of myself served its purpose. And so now I'm going to jump into this next version of myself that's about to serve its purpose. Yeah. And if you can't realize that in real time, that's also okay. That's very human. Yeah. But I feel like if you don't realize that in real time, as long as you're trying to find ways to grow, learn, and expand yourself, and be, I don't want to say just be better, being better than your last version of yourself. It isn't just about being better. I think it's about what you can bring and what you can leave. Yeah. What you can bring into the next version of yourself and what you can go ahead and leave behind. Right. Like we mentioned earlier, like the 15-year-old me brought a lot with him moving forward. And there's plenty he left behind. Yeah. Just like, 21-year-old version of me and 27-year-old version of me. Yeah. And 30-year-old and now 34-year-old. I will leave certain things behind and take plenty ahead with me. Last night at dinner, all four of us sitting down, the boys and Cora and I were talking, and got asked, what did I learn in my 33rd year? And what am I looking forward to in my 34th? Yeah. And so in my 33rd year, I had to sit for just a second. I go, I think I learned in my 33rd year that setting boundaries is one thing. Maintaining those boundaries is another thing.
Yeah, it's two different things.
Two very different things. And that's what I learned in my 33rd year. Like the biggest lesson I learned in my 33rd year
setting boundaries was that. And maintaining those boundaries.
And maintain those boundaries. That's a very tough job.
Oh, yeah.
And to be able to sit there in front of the boys as well and be able to say something like that is something that they need to hear as well. Yeah. Setting boundaries, awesome. And they've learned how to set their boundaries and they're continuing to learn how to set their boundaries. But maintaining those boundaries, I wasn't doing a good job of that either. Yeah. Until it's taken all of this time So I'm leaving some things behind, but I'm bringing that with me.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because I learned that in my 33rd year.
Yeah.
That's a lot. In my 32nd year, I learned how to set some boundaries. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
But learning now in my 33rd year how to maintain those boundaries, that's a whole other ball game.
That's a different ball game.
And so then to follow up with the, so what am I looking forward to in my 34th year? I mean, obviously my wedding. Obviously my wedding. I'm excited for my wedding. The wedding. I cannot wait to marry that woman.
Yeah.
I cannot wait. I can't wait to marry her.
That's what it is, bro.
So I'm looking forward to my wedding, but really, that's the obvious. In my 34th year, I'm looking. Oh man, I'm looking forward to finding new ways to be. What did I say? I'm looking forward to finding new ways to being Kane self, me, not the different versions of me that everyone gets to see differently. That maybe the podcast gets to see versus what you see versus what Core sees versus what no. Just like who self is, like really wanting to be self. Mm-hmm. And that's what I want to. That's what I want to take from my 34th year.
That's huge.
But I hope that I sit down next year at dinner and the same question being asked and being like, I really embodied self.
Yeah.
Who I am, not who everybody else believes or thinks I am, or what anybody else thought. I was.
Right.
And I grew up with a lot of that. I grew up with a lot of you are this, you are that. And the finger point.
Yeah, so
and that sucked.
Yeah, so you didn't know. There probably was plenty of times where you're like, well, I don't know who I am actually. Like,
well, I didn't know who I was, but there were things that I did know.
Yeah.
And I was being told that I wasn't that.
That
I was something else. And it was like, I don't believe that.
Yeah.
I don't buy it.
Yeah. I don't
not
buy
for
that
a second.
Shit. Yeah,
not for a second.
Yeah.
And even having people close to me, having family members that I love and care for that should care and look out for me in those other ways, were still pointing the finger, saying I'm one other thing. And it's like, you're really missing it. And now 34-year-old me can look back at that 15-year-old me or that 10-year-old or 7-year-old me and go, you really missed it. Like, you really missed the freaking point, man. You needed to embolden me to be who I am.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm hoping I continue to do for my kids.
Okay.
Anyways, I forgot where I was going.
I was following.
I appreciate it, man.
Bro.
I thought it was maturity is realizing, I think that's so something that we don't do as often as we maybe should as as grown adults. But I think being able to realize that our the different versions of ourselves serve the purpose. It's cool. Then you can let them go. You can move forward. And that's what I'm hoping that we find out how to do that more often.
Absolutely.
More positivity. More
okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So with that being said, do you think your younger self will be proud of this version that you're on right now?
That is a wonderful question.
Let's take it. Let's keep it at like, I feel like 15. Let's go like, let's say the 18-year-old version of yourself, right?
Damn.
Let's say the 17, 18, 19. Do you think that version of yourself would be proud of the version of Kane that's here right now?
So I have a wonderful therapist. Mm-hmm. I love my therapist, and I've been working with her for 3 years now.
Shout outs to his therapist.
Shout out to my therapist, who I won't name so that y'all don't go bug.
Yeah. But shout outs to her, man. She be doing great work, man.
She is an incredible human being.
Yeah.
And what we've been doing for a while now is something called parts work.
Okay.
And it's part of the IFS. It's the internal family system.
Okay.
And so I'll be real short and kind of, pointing about it because I want to make sure that you understand this, so the audience understands, so I can go on.
Right.
So I work and deal with parts. And so that can look like many different ways, whether you're like directly talking to a version of yourself, learning who these versions of yourself are. And so one of the parts that I've had the most difficult time working with in therapy has been that range, about 18-year-old me.
Really?
So, yeah.
Okay.
So that's why when you said it, and you even made it more specific about 18-year-old.
Because I was like, 15 seems a little, I was like, I wanted like right when you're like coming into, of your own. Woo. So that's why I was like 18.
Yeah,
like,
man. So 18-year-old me was probably the most angry person in the world.
I can see that.
And
I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
Typically the cool, like the only reason I say it, because typically the people, like the coolest people there was a point in life where it's like, no, I'm ready to crash out.
I'm ready to crash
I'm
out.
crashing out every day.
Yo, and it's funny because that part, I talk to that part often.
Yeah.
I love talking to that part because that part is how parts can work, at least how I'm choosing to work with my parts, is that those parts live and are stuck in that time, that timeline, that time frame.
Yeah.
So 18-year-old me doesn't really fully understand 34-year-old me in our life now. But this part, specifically 18-year-old me, doesn't really give a damn.
Right.
About
doesn't really
34-year-old
care.
life.
Yeah, doesn't really care. Yeah.
He's stuck there.
Right.
Where the thumb of authority, of family, of religion, and of circumstances is so immensely heavy on him.
Yeah.
That's why he's so damn angry.
Right.
He's disappointed, really. And I feel like that's where I've had to change my understanding of that part. Because like he isn't just angry. He's not just the angriest person in the world.
Yeah, yeah.
Me now can look at him and go, and listening and hearing him out and go, you're really disappointed.
Yeah.
You're heartbroken.
Yeah.
You're frustrated.
Yeah.
And you don't get why love had to be so damn conditional.
Yeah.
You don't get why diving into misunderstanding head first from people around you was the choice that they made. Why dive into misunderstanding, choosing to misunderstand or misinterpret who you were, what you did, who you are, whatever decisions you made, whatever, for that 18-year-old version, like really being disappointed and confused, man.
Yeah.
And so, that being said, would 18-year-old version of me be proud of 34-year-old me? I think 1,000%. Yeah. The other thing that 18-year-old me was immensely optimistic.
Yeah.
Immensely optimistic. When things didn't pan out to go to college in Hollywood, I just moved to Hollywood.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, I'm still going to make it.
I'm going to go somewhere and do something.
I'm still going to make it somewhere.
I'm going to go somewhere and do something. I don't really care. Like, I'm going to make this work.
Yeah.
When I had to move back a million times because money wasn't right and I was poor there and relationship or whatever it was that was pushing me back and forth.
Yeah.
No matter what, I wanted to achieve the dream. I wanted to pursue becoming who I knew I could become. And that wasn't just about my career.
Yeah.
It was about this mature version of me, this grown version of me, this who I was being treated as at these younger ages. I wanted to be that, but much better because I wasn't ready to be grown at 15 or 10 or 7.
You had to be.
But I had to be.
Yeah.
So I wanted to be what I always was raised as, what I was in those moments. I wanted to be that, but much better, without the thumb, without the finger pointing.
Yeah.
And so that young man was very optimistic.
Yeah.
So I would say, hell yeah.
Absolutely.
He's very proud of where I've got with life. And that being said, I want to say this on the podcast specifically because I feel like my therapist hears this, Cora hears this. But even with the mistakes, even with the disruptions, even with the issues, the bad decisions, the off-kilter relationships, the list is long.
Yeah.
The list of negative that I can break down is long.
Yeah, it's a scroll.
It's a scroll. Even with all that, there's a scroll for the positive.
Absolutely.
And 18-year-old me would be really grateful to see that the trajectory that we were on, he helped shift.
Yeah.
Immensely.
Yeah.
It could have continued. That cycle was going to continue.
For sure. No, it
was going to continue.
Yeah.
And I was going to have no real way out of it. But that young man really knew exactly what he wanted, and that's huge.
That's powerful.
It's very powerful.
Yeah.
He knew that he did not want to continue the cycle. He knew that he didn't want to be under the thumb, but he also didn't want to be that thumb.
Yeah, he didn't want to be the thumb either.
Yeah. And so, 18-year-old me, proud as hell.
Absolutely.
Grateful as hell to be here. And that's that I wanted to say that aloud, and also to people, whoever listens.
Yeah.
I have learned something in my maturity, in my age. I've learned to give grace to many people in my life, in my past, that hey, maybe to others didn't deserve it, but I feel wholeheartedly they do. I believe everyone deserves grace.
Yeah.
And but in my age, in my grown age now, becoming older.
Yeah.
I've learned to forgive not just other people, but really had to learn how to forgive myself.
Forgive yourself, yeah.
That you can make enemies real quick. You can make the worst people in the world real quick by not supporting them, myself, in the journey to forgiveness.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And like say I did you wrong, and you don't want to forgive me.
Yeah.
I would hope that you'd hope that I'd figure out a way to forgive myself, so that I don't continue that cycle of whatever thing you don't like that I did, or whatever, and vice versa.
Yeah.
Even if someone did me wrong, I don't want you to continue down this funky path.
Right.
I don't want the bad for you. I really want good for you, no matter what has happened in our timeline together. Yeah. And I'd hope for the same. Now we're fucking human, so there's no guarantee that that's going to be the case.
Yeah.
I just hope for that.
Yeah, for sure.
And that 18-year-old young man always had that hope too.
Yeah.
And he still has hope.
Yeah.
And so it continues to give me hope.
Yeah.
And so great question, man. Because that was good.
Yeah.
That was be specific on 18.
Yeah.
It was like, ooh, yeah, I'm still working with that young man. I'm still working with him because he is.
Like I said, man, I wanted it to be like I said, I feel like, not saying like, 14, 15, you don't have that, but like 18, that's where you're coming into your own for most of us. Yeah. So that's why I thought that was good, bro.
Nah, definitely, man. Definitely. So another part of aging that I think is we're pretty hyper focused on as a society.
Yeah.
Is going to be how we look. Because with age comes a lot of changes.
Yeah.
But one of those things that do change is how you look.
Yeah.
And also how you can maintain those looks.
Yeah, yeah.
And one of those things that, I do right now is I train with you.
Yeah.
Like I put in the time and effort.
That keeps me young. Yeah, that keeps you young.
Keeps me young, man. I can jump.
Yeah.
I can jump.
He got bounce too.
I got bounce.
He got bounce too. He still got it, man.
Yeah.
He still got it.
I still got it.
He said, I still got it, man. I still got it.
So with those changes, I personally deal with not enjoying the changes that have happened.
Yeah.
And so when I came to you, I was like, look, man, I'm a fat ass nigga.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Which I wasn't really, but like I believed it wholeheartedly. In my mind,
in your mind,
I was like,
nah.
I'm a fat ass nigga. I need your help to change, and I don't know what to do, man. And I still have to work through those things.
Yeah.
But the question I have for you, so question number 2 for you is, and I'm really curious about your opinion on this.
Okay.
And what you think, because you've met so many personalities in your days, and you continue to meet new people with who you train
all the time. Yeah.
And so I want to know, can you still love yourself when your body changes? And what I mean by that, I'll be even more specific. Can you still love yourself when your body changes? Mm-hmm. How? What is your opinion on how to love yourself even when your body changes?
I would say, just to keep it as simple as what we're talking about, man, is continue to understand and I have to have this conversation with people all the time. Matter of fact, just today before coming here, trained a couple.
Cool.
And one of them used to be heavy into working out, doing CrossFit, all that stuff. Right? She constantly says like she's hard on herself. Mm-hmm. She's like, I'm sore, man. Like, I'm sore from that workout we did on Tuesday, but like we barely did any work. Like, this is what she's saying. Right? Yeah. I had to constantly remind her. I said, this isn't the same person 3, 4, 5 years ago. Mm-mm. Your lifestyle's different. Your thought process is different. Your body's different. That's good. That's okay. That's fine. Yeah. The same way that you worked for whatever the goal was at the time, we're doing the same shit now. Yeah. So to answer your question, for one, continue to give yourself grace. Yeah. You're not going to be able to do the same stuff at 22. Yeah. Because you're 42 now. Right. You're not going to be able to do that.
Physically, literally.
It's
impossible.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Right? Nobody's going to look at you different. No. Oh, man, I wish I looked the same. Like, especially when I get the moms, like, man, I'm trying to get my body back to the way it was before I had kids. You had about 5 kids though.
Yeah.
You bared 5 kids.
Girl, you had 5 kids.
5 kids.
5 kids, a lot of kids.
That's a lot of damn
That's
kids.
a lot of kids.
Right? And to take it further, your body, you put your body through the ringer.
Yeah.
Right? Bearing those kids.
Yeah.
The goals is different.
Very.
Look, but before you had the 5 kids, obviously you didn't have no kids.
Right.
So you can go as hard as you want. It was easier to meal prep. It was easier to do all this stuff. Now, each time that you had a kid, life got harder.
Yeah, shout out to moms.
Yeah, shout out to all the moms.
It's almost Mother's Day.
You know, it's almost Mother's Day. So shout out to all the actually, matter of fact, by the time this comes out, it might be Mother's Day.
Mother's Day, actually, or have passed. Oh, snap. I didn't know that. Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Shout out to mom. Love you, mom.
Love you, mom.
But that's my answer to that is understanding. For one, it starts understanding of where you are in life, right? And obviously you didn't intend to be where you are now. Like you didn't intend for your body to be out of shape or to be out of the loop, but life was lifing, right? You was doing other things. You was, kids got involved. You and your spouse, work changed. Maybe you moved from one state to another.
Right.
Factors. There's plenty of different factors. Yeah. So it's understanding that there's phases of life, right? The same stuff that you was doing at 22. Not saying that you can't do those things now, but the recovery process is different now.
No,
you got kids now,
right?
Your job is you got a job now. Maybe you didn't have one at 22.
No,
right?
for real. No, man.
Or like you were an athlete, so your whole life was surrounded about being in shape and stuff like that. Now, now the athletics is gone, and you kind of was like, all right, what's the point?
Yeah.
And now you're like, oh man, I let myself go, and then also understand too, I have to tell people like, hey, this isn't permanent. I know it feels that way because this is what you see in the mirror, but you can change that.
Damn.
You can change that.
That's exactly what that's what the past chunk of time we've been working out and training together. That's exactly been my issue. And I see in the mirror that I'm like, I remember telling you in the beginning, I don't know if this is going to change.
Yeah.
I actually don't believe my body will change at all.
Right.
And I believe it wholeheartedly.
And the only thing I said was, it's all right, bro. Just trust me.
And I did.
Trust me, bro.
I'm glad that I did because I went from a fat ass nigga to a kind of nice looking nigga. Like I ain't gonna lie.
The only thing I told him, I said the only thing I need you to do is get your ass to this gym. If you do that, I will take it from there, bro. I promise. Yeah.
So I showed up late almost every time. But,
but he was actually on time earlier this week.
I was.
He was.
I was like 6 minutes early.
He was on time, y'all. We supposed to start at 10. He was there at like 9:53, 9:54.
It was crazy.
It was a good time.
It was a good time.
It was a good time, man. And we got through it. But to answer your question, giving yourself grace, right? Understanding that there's different phases, but also understanding that it's not permanent, right? You didn't get out of shape overnight. And you're not going to get in shape overnight. No. So you just got to, like, once we set the goal, whatever it is that we're trying to do, all right, now we work again, just like anything else.
Yep.
Right? You have a kid, it's like, all right, life changes. There's no question about it. You got to adjust.
Yeah.
You just adjust. The same thing now when you start implementing working out and exercise and trying to get yourself back in shape, it's the same thing. You have to adjust your lifestyle for what works. If you were used to training 6 days a week, like I said, you got 5 kids now. You can't do that.
Can't do that.
All right?
Yeah.
Maybe 3 to 4, we start there and see if we can manage that.
Yeah.
All right? See if we can manage. And you can still get results that way. Right?
Absolutely.
I've had that conversation with plenty of you guys, and I have to give the whole, and then it's my job as a coach too, because I can easily be like, nah, stop that shit, right?
Yeah.
I can easily be, and that's kind of insensitive, like, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm treating you guys like you're not a human being at the end of the day.
Right.
So my job as a coach, for one, hear you out, right? See where you're coming from. But also meeting you where you are, right? Understanding. And I feel like myself as a coach, I do not to toot my horn, but I do a pretty damn good job at that. Taking you guys where you are and making it more of a personal, emotional connection between you and I. To where it's like, hey, it's okay. Like, it's fine. Like, I feel you. Like, I know it's, hey, man, shit happens. Like, I understand. Like, you're not a bad person because you let stuff go. Like, you were just doing what you thought life was calling you to do in the moment.
Which sometimes that meant you just needed to eat a lot of Oreos. My personal journey was life was just telling me, nigga, eat Oreos. That's how you feel happy.
Hey, man, shut up, man.
Oreos and ice cream. 15 Oreos broken up into the bowl of ice cream.
To the point, though, yes. Yeah, hey, listen. Oh, yeah, man. That sounds good right now.
That sounds good right now.
But to your point, though, that's like, and people, like, when stress is coming in, people do different things. There's people that stress eat. There's people who, they do the opposite. When they're stressed, they can't eat.
Yeah.
Or they can't sleep. Or they sleep too much. Or
the list goes on.
Yeah, it goes on and
All
on
those
and
factors,
on.
man, can come into play and really change the trajectory of whatever goal you might or may not have for your body. And that's why I wanted to ask, could I ask, can you still love? Well, yes, you can still love your body when it changes. And love yourself when your body changes, excuse me. But it really the how-to, because there are plenty of people that are like myself that like, I had to learn the how-to, and I'm still learning.
Yeah.
I'm still learning. I mentioned to you yesterday, we were training.
Yeah.
And I was like, the first 2 episodes of recording the podcast, I wore my slightly larger shirts on purpose. Yeah. Because I was like, I want to cover up. Like, I'm a little nervous that people are going to see my rolls.
Yeah, man.
And I don't want them to see my rolls.
Yeah. And
Turns out I don't really have rolls.
And I was like, fuck that, man. Wear the tighter shirt. Wear the tighter shirt. Man. So tight, man. You sneeze and it's busting out, man. Busting out the seams, bro.
Rip.
You know what I'm saying?
But even that, like, still having to learn to override. Actually, not override. Not just override. It's learn and understand that I'm on this particular part of my journey, and I should be proud of that. So that's how I've learned to love myself as my body changes. Yeah. Because even though my body's changed in the direction I want it to go, I've still had to relearn how to love myself in this new body. Right, bro. You know, which is crazy. Or love myself in these new habits. Yeah. You know, that's been tough to be able to actually find enjoyment in lifting weights. It's like
I got lift. Like I got lift weights.
Yeah. No, I lift it. Yeah, man. I've had to learn how to find enjoyment in that, but also learn how to find enjoyment in my new body, my new abilities. Yeah. Like there were things like I couldn't jump. I couldn't really jump. Like not like now I got hops. Yeah. I got hops now, but it took all this time of these habit changes and learning to love myself with these changes, learning to love myself with the body changes, learning to love myself in the clothes. Yeah. My clothes changing was huge because I went down in sizes and shifted in this and shifted in that. I didn't know what to do. Right. I bought things for the time and then had to get rid of them, thankfully. And I'm sure a lot of people experience this where because you're on the journey, whatever it might be, I've had to get rid of clothes because I'm like, I was an XL. Yeah. That was my shirt size. Yeah. And then it was like, actually, I need to start wearing larges in this way. And then my pants actually, I shrunk.
I shrunk them a little bit. Yeah, see what
I got to change. Yeah. So, but I would learn how to love myself in those body changes, even though they were positive body changes. Yes, bro. Because there was still a new me in that mirror. Yeah. And from that point, when I first talked to you about it, was like, I don't believe it can change. Yeah. And I don't think I was very specific on believing it would change in one direction or another. Yeah. I would just like, I don't believe it'll change. I don't believe I'll get any worse. I also believe I'll get any better. Yeah. And that took time to learn. And
it just come from, and I hearing that, like, I understood wholeheartly without you having to say too much. I'm like, I get it. Yeah. I get it because this is what you've seen. Right? It's like, okay. That's why I was like, all I need you to do, and like I said, meeting you where you are, I'm like, dude, all I need you to do is show up. Yeah. That's it. I said over time, because in my mind I know, okay, over time you're gonna show up. Yeah, bro, you're gonna end up. You might not love working out. That's fine. Yeah, but the stuff that comes after it, right? The stuff that you gain from working out and being on a consistent schedule and everything. That's the part. So I'm like, bro, just show up every day. I need you. Whatever days we set, I need you in here. Come in here. We doing this. And every step of the way, whatever shift need to happen, whatever pivot need to happen, we was they're ready to go, man. And it's just, and I'm going to say this to everybody. Is this camera on me?
This camera's on you. That one right there.
I'm going to say this real quick. I know we got to get to the highly recommended. I know we got that. I know we got that. But I just want to tell everybody out there, right? Goals can shift. Matter of fact, they're supposed to shift. The goals that you had at one age or one phase in life, they're not going to be the same. Nor should they be. Nah. Right? You got kids now. You're married now. You got a spouse, right? Your job is completely different from before. Your ambitions and your motivations are different. What gets you going versus what doesn't get you going, it's all changed. You can still get to whatever that goal is. It doesn't always have to be like this, whatever you think it needs to be. It doesn't always have to be that. It can be something as small. Man, I want to try to get to the gym 3 times this week. Yeah. To somebody else, that might be small. Yeah. For you, That's a big goal.
Mm-hmm.
And on that note, whatever your goals are, whatever you plan on doing, don't let anybody tell you or make you believe that what you are trying to do and what you're doing is not a big deal. I don't care how minute and how small it may seem to other people. If it's a goal that you have for yourself, you do your damnedest to get to that goddamn goal. Woo. I don't care what it looks like, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So I just had to get that out because that was on my.
No, that was weighing.
That was
heavy.
That was on my chest.
That was heavy.
That's on my chest cavity. I had to get it out.
Yep. And now you're free. You're like the genie.
Oh man.
You're like the genie.
Which genie?
The one from the first Aladdin.
You ain't talking
animated.
about Will Smith, is you?
No, I said the first one, Robin Williams.
Okay. I'm an action
his last
star.
wish. No, I cried. I cried when I saw that Aladdin with Will Smith.
Yeah.
I cried.
Yeah.
I had a full-on breakdown. Now, that might have been other factors, but but I cried. I was like, wow, man. My childhood, and I love Will Smith. I can't believe this happened.
I can't believe you did. I can't believe you did this to me, bro.
Yeah. So this was a heavy episode. I feel like I said it about every episode.
This one was therapy. This is gonna be therapy for not only us but a lot of people, man.
Yeah, I hope so.
A lot of y'all out there, man. You're gonna listen, and hopefully this frees you from bondage.
Yeah,
mental bondage.
Yeah,
right.
Unless you're into that kind of thing.
We're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it PG, at least PG-13, bro.
I don't know. I've said the N-word. S-word.
PG-13.
You're right. You
getting into triple X. You getting into. Matter of fact, highly recommended, man.
Highly recommended. Highly recommended. Okay. I want you to start. Cause I love when you start. It gives it a great. I don't know. We just got good structure. So
okay.
I want you to give the highly recommended to the people.
I'm gonna give it to the people, man. Last time I tried to reach for the book and I couldn't reach it. So I'm gonna
try again. You gonna get up. Wow, he's standing up. And at the moment he's now reached and grabbed the book. Turns out, folks, you can reach it.
Okay. I got to get up, bro. So this book right here, I'm not the biggest reader, but the books that either been gifted to me or whatever the case is, they've been life changers for me. And we've been talking about, you mentioned habits and how those things go a long way.
Oh, yeah.
So if you guys have not read The Atomic Habits, who's it by? James Clear. Shout out to James Clear.
Shout out James Clear.
So tiny changes, remarkable results, Atomic Habits, an easy and proven way to build good habits and breaking bad ones.
Wow.
Very good read, easy read for those of you out there in any way, shape, or form. So whether it's the gym, right? Whether it's voice acting, whatever you're trying to do. Maybe it's just life. You just want to
do life.
You're just trying to build some great habits and you're trying to shake the bad ones. This is a great book to grab. So Atomic Habits, good one, man. It's a highly recommended. Woo! 10 out of 10.
That's a good one.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. No, man. Okay. So my highly recommended for all the people out there is not a physical thing. It's practicing radical acceptance.
Okay, explain that.
Okay, radical acceptance. I might do this wrong, but radical acceptance is being uncomfortable, understanding being uncomfortable in reality, not fighting reality. Okay. Now, what it's not is giving up or approving of the uncomfortable reality. It's not that. It's shifting to managing your reactions and your approach to your reality. And so my practice, my highly recommended is practicing radical acceptance, because this is something I feel like I've done forever. That 18-year-old version of me was practicing radical acceptance. That's the only way that he was going to survive, I feel like, looking back now. And so, but me now, I use it all the time.
Yeah.
In all the different ways, different circumstances, different relationships. Instead of fighting the reality, or even instead of approving the reality that I don't have control over, you know, I have some relationships in my life that if I instead of me fighting it, if I continue to fight it, I'm only going to continue the same exact nonsense over and over and over.
This is true.
Instead, I practice radical acceptance. And I choose to manage my reactions and my approach to the reality so that I can find comfort in my reality, which is why I've turned to love it so much, because not everything is great all the damn time. Not everything is great all the damn time.
Nor should it be.
Should it be. We're human.
Yes.
Not everything's going to be wonderful and, freaking, freaking cutie and fun and playful and wow all the damn time.
Man, you know what? You brought up a point. I know we're about to close out, but you brought up a point, man, what you're saying. To those of you out there, if you feel like you're fighting anything, right? Usually it's because you have chosen not to adapt to whatever the current circumstances are.
Right.
Life is about adapting.
And we might have to get on that with the next episode.
I'm telling you, bro. Hey. Just know, the more you can't adapt, the more you're going to feel like you.
Yeah.
Right?
And you fighting that reality.
You got to be able to adapt.
Right. And with that, maybe start with radical acceptance. Manage your reactions to this uncomfortable reality.
Yeah, man. Not every action deserves a reaction.
Not every. Oh,
yes. I almost lost it too.
Leaving y'all with that nugget. Leaving y'all with that nugget.
With that nugget, man.
That's good.
Unless you got something else.
Nah, man.
Unless you got something else.
Nah, this is it. That was a highly recommended. That was episode 4, Aging and Identity, which I think we did it.
I hope.
So if you learned, if you laughed, if you found enjoyment, if you feel like this was therapy for you, if you got anything out of this, come back next time for episode 5. We'll be right here talking about some real good stuff.
Yeah, talking about something, bro.
Talking about something and enjoying our time, and I hope that you get to enjoy that time with us. Subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Instagram and TikTok.
Absolute.
And anywhere you get your podcast, okay? My name is Kane.
And my name is Pat.
That's right. Okay, so you know what we got to do?
I got the card this time, bro.
I want it to go as far as humanly possible.
Bro.
Humanly possible.
That's kind of out of my control, but let's do it.
All right,
3, 2, 1.
Happy birthday to me.
You know what I'm saying? We'll see y'all next time, man. Yeah.
Oh, shit. That was good.